Jesse Gonzalez, and I'm here to talk about St. Mary's Food Bank. I had a great experience because I saw people from different backgrounds coming together just to do a simple thing by packaging food in boxes to give to families and children around Arizona. In the food boxes, there was cereal, there was rice, there was pinto beans, there was canned soups, and there was canned vegetables like corn and green beans. Overall, it was a great experience, and I hope to volunteer there again in the near future.
St. Mary's Food Bank was started by John Van Hengel in 1967. A man with a dream started out in the back of stores asking what do they have left over, and turned that into probably one of the biggest food banks. And as that went on, it grew into where John Van Hengel created a networking system with Feeding America. The mission of St. Mary's Food Bank is to eliminate hunger across the world. 1 out of every 4 children that are hungry just in Arizona. Can you imagine how that is around the world? It might sound crazy to some people. If it run us out of business, I'm okay with that. That everyone is fed, that the mission of St. Mary's has been fulfilled.
Every organization, every person has a story. Arizona's story is one rich in tradition, with majestic beauty around almost every corner. Along with the boundless wonder are stories of opportunity. Opportunities to help the 1 in 3 children that do not know if they will have dinner tonight, or the 1 in 7 seniors who are unaware of where their next meal will come from. It is our mission for their stories to have happy endings. This is the story of St. Mary's Food Bank Alliance. More than food, hope.
I'm Manny, and this is my story.
I'm Jennifer, and this is my story.
This is my story. This is my story. My story.
My story.
My story.
I'm Shannon, and this is my story.
When I need St. Mary's is around the end of the month when my food stamps aren't there anymore. If St. Mary's Food Bank didn't exist, it would be very sad. I don't know where I'd get my next meal if St. Mary's didn't exist.
St. Mary's Food Bank Alliance is the world's first food bank. In 1967, John Van Hengel was volunteering at a soup kitchen when he asked a client what she did to feed her kids when they were not open. She discussed the food in the dumpsters behind grocery stores, and John had an idea. What if those with excess could deposit food, and those who need it could withdraw, like a bank, a food bank? In that first year, St. Mary's fed approximately 250,000 people. Now, St. Mary's feeds approximately 250,000 people per day. St. Mary's has grown from serving a small area in central Phoenix to covering roughly 2/3 of the state of Arizona. Community Kitchen is more than a culinary program. It's a life program. People with barriers to employment are given a 16-week course on culinary and life skills in order to be self-sufficient.
Make sure it's straight. So my story started off with me making a couple mistakes in my life. I knew that I needed to rectify those mistakes for my family, so I was introduced to the Community Kitchen. Now, through the Community Kitchen, I graduated in 2011, and I went to the Biltmore Fashion Square, and I became a great line cook. From there, the Community Kitchen followed me, and they saw that I was doing good, so they invited me back to be the kitchen assistant. And then from there, 3 years later, now I'm the food service supervisor.
60, 2 times 2 is 4, so that would be 40.
Yes. I would say my favorite thing about Community Kitchen is the students. When the students first come in, they're not sure of themselves, or they're not knowing what to expect. But at the end of the program, when they learn all the cooking techniques and all the technical stuff in the back of the house, and then they leave and they get a job and they come back, then they say, you know, hey, I just got a raise from line cook to prep cook, or prep cook to line cook, and also I just bought a car, or you know, hey, you know what, I just got my own apartment.
On the day I